Hello, friends. Today is Friday, obviously, and it has been a kind of crazy week. What I'm gonna do with this video is talk about what's going on with my life. I also wrote down some notes. Maybe I should put them up here so that I can see, but you can't see me looking down all the time, just to the side. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the coming up weekend. I am going to talk about my previous week in terms of healthiness stuff. I'm going to talk about setting goals and sticking to them, and about how that can be easier depending on what your goals are. Okay, so this weekend, lots of things are happening, and they're most of my life updates. This weekend, we're going to take engagement photos on Sunday, so it's getting real, people. I'm really excited, and also, we've already gotten the proof back from Katie and Steven for the save the dates, and we have said yes. We said they're awesome, and I would show you, but I do not want the internet to know. So, I don't know what our settings are on YouTube, so we'll just keep that for if we ever Skype or when you receive them. So those are exciting things. We are still trying to do a lot, and it's only the beginning, which makes MJ a little bit overwhelmed, and me too, but we will get through it. Today is opera performance. This scarf has nothing to do with the opera performance, and it's not a scarf, it's a headband. And I just put it on because my hair is nasty, and I'm going to take a shower after this. So, tonight is opera. It might be my last one, so I'm excited. I've been dying. No, I've been a little bit manic all day, and having tea didn't help because I'm not used to having caffeine, and I had lots of amounts of tea. So, yes, it's going to be an exciting weekend, I think. And obviously I've been preparing for all of those things all week. And so it's made for a kind of crazy week thing, day, whatever. Okay, so I'm not really sure in what order I want to do this, because I think that my week in health has a lot to do with what I want to talk about in setting goals and sticking to them. Meeks and Kristen, you guys are listening to me. Like I said, I'm a little bit manic. But I'm sure you'll both remember that Kristen was talking about and asking about how to set goals and stick to them, because she plans a lot, and it doesn't always seem to translate into real life. And I'm going to set my week in health aside, I've decided, and say that there's, I think, do not quote me on this, I think that Weird Al said something about when you extensively plan things or when you talk about things to other people. This is a little bit different because it's more of like a support group type thing, but when you talk about things extensively and plan things extensively, he's not the one that made this up. He was just talking about it. But if you do those things, it releases the same chemical in your brain that happens when you actually accomplish your goals. So I'm also an extensive planner, and if I wanted to, I could plan weight loss, and I could plan my week's wardrobe. I used to do that a lot in high school, and it was just torturous. So the main takeaway from that is it can be really good to plan, especially if you're not good at eating the right food spontaneously. So meal plans are great if you like to plan. One thing that I have been doing this week that I am successful about is I have logged everything this week, but I haven't been obsessive about it. Like, it's been super cash, and I'm like really excited about that because I just eat something and then real quick on my app, I just put it in there and it's good. And I've joined a couple challenges and I've been successful at those. So I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, it's just, you gotta find out what you like. And, okay, so here's the thing. Sticking to your goals depends on what your goals are, I think. It's hard to translate perfection, which is oftentimes what extensive planning demands, is perfection. It takes a lot of willpower and strength and stuff to be perfect, obviously. But when you are extensively planning, it's to stick to the plan, obviously. And so I lost my train of thought a little bit. But I know what I'm trying to say, and that is that planning extensively not only releases those chemicals in your brain to make you feel accomplished, but also it can overwhelm you because then you feel like you aren't accomplishing anything. And so you plan more because it feels good or not, but something about it makes me want to plan more. And then, it's just really hard to live up to that standard that you've set for yourself. So it really depends on what kind of goals you set. And so setting weight loss goals doesn't have to be, I'm going to lose 2 pounds every week. I'm going to lose 10 pounds this month, and I'm going to eat this, this, and this every single day. And if I miss it, it's all gone down the drain, which I do. I can preach it all I want, but I definitely do it. But it's not good. But good goals, a good goal, I think, and a goal that you should stick to and that will help you stick to all of your other goals and will stem out other goals, to be very vague, is just knowing your body. And knowing your body can be challenging because instead of sticking to a plan where you eat this many carbs and this many protein and this many magnesiums or whatever, you have to really analyze how you're feeling and what makes you feel good. So now I'm going to insert my week because I didn't exactly stick to my plan. I did eat pretty healthily, but I also went off track a couple of times. And that's because I've been burning a lot of calories with opera. My coworker asked me how that is, and I'm just like, well, you're engaging your core for like at least an hour a day. So probably more like 2 or 3 hours. So it burns a lot of calories. And what has been happening is that's my workout, first of all. And second of all, I eat dinner like an hour or so before because I don't want to get hungry during performance. And then adrenaline happens. And then I get done and I'm starving. So I have a second dinner. And that's been happening. That happened at least 3 times this week because of our rehearsals and our run-throughs and our dress rehearsals. And I have been, so here's the thing, is that I felt okay about it because I knew that I was really starving. Like, I was at the point of, like, fainting, and I knew that I was hungry because I needed the calories. I needed to replenish. So I didn't feel bad about eating 2 dinners. And I stepped on the scale today, and I had lost 2 pounds. So, and I did log those exercise, like, points or whatever, and some days I did go over my calories. And I didn't, especially last night, I didn't care what I ate. So I ate a teriyaki chicken bowl, which of course is just carbs upon carbs upon carbs. And today I treated myself with grilled fish and chips, which is my favorite thing from the cafe at work, because I know that I'm going to just spend all of those carbs later. So the moral of my week is that I knew that I needed those. I knew that I needed that, and I knew that it would help my body if I had those. And I can usually tell whether I just want something or whether I need it, and I know whether it's sleep or vitamins, because sometimes I don't take those and then I feel like crap, or whether I need more food or not. Sometimes I don't know, but that's because I'm obviously still in that process as well. So I don't really know how to tell you how to know your body, except for to just like think about how you feel a lot. Like if you're trying the lean cuisines, or if you're trying a certain proportion of foods, like try it out for a couple weeks and see if that makes you feel better. And if it doesn't, if you're still feeling like crap, you probably should change your proportions of what you eat. And I do that a lot, and obviously I don't care sometimes, and for long amounts of time I will just eat like crap, and which is why I don't lose weight consistently. In fact, I yo-yo a lot, because I will do really well and then something will happen and I just don't care anymore. So I think that I'm not saying this is the die-hard, absolutely true way to live, but I think that if you know yourself and you have people and yourself that constantly remind you of your goals and why you're doing something, that you'll at least have a greater chance of success. And with knowing yourself, is knowing when to forgive yourself and when to be a little bit harder on yourself, I think. So like this week I didn't go to the gym at all, but I was totally willing to forgive myself because I was also really tired, because also my job has been super physically demanding. So I've been working out at work and I've been working out outside of work. Work has basically just been lifting boxes all day, which is hard. It's really hard. So yeah, now my video is extremely long and I hope that it was somehow coherent, because I don't believe that it was. But, yeah. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy other people. That sounds really seductive, but don't believe it. Just believe in yourself. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Have a great week. I want to see your faces. Your faces. Goodbye.